This is the chapter 7 of the book Conquering the Internal Nature Raj Yoga by Swami Vivekananda. Chapter 7, Dhyan and Samadhi. We have taken a cursory view of the different steps in the Raj Yoga, except the finer ones, the training in concentration, which is the goal to which Raj Yoga will lead us. We see, as human beings, that all our knowledge, which is called rational, is referred to consciousness. My consciousness of this table and of your presence makes me know that the table and you are here. At the same time, there is a very great part of my existence of which I am not conscious. All the different organs inside the body, the different parts of the brain, nobody is conscious of these. When I eat food, I do it consciously. When I assimilate it, I do it unconsciously. When the food is manufactured into blood, it is done unconsciously. When out of the blood all the different parts of my body are strengthened, it is done unconsciously. And yet, it is I who am doing all these. There cannot be 20 people in this one body. How do I know that I do it and nobody else? It may be urged that my business is only in eating and assimilating the food, and that strengthening the body by the food is done for me by somebody else. That cannot be, because it can be demonstrated that almost every action of which we are now conscious can be brought up to the plane of consciousness. The heart is beating apparently without our control. None of us here can control the heart. It goes on its own way. But by practice, man can bring even the heart under control, until it will just beat at will, slowly or quickly or almost stop. Nearly every part of the body can be brought under control. What does this show? That the functions which are beneath consciousness are also performed by us. Only we are doing it consciously or unconsciously. We have then two planes in which the human mind works. First is the conscious plane, in which all work is always accompanied with the feeling or egoism. Next comes the unconscious plane, where all work is unaccompanied by the feeling of egoism. That part of mind work which is unaccompanied with the feeling of egoism is unconscious work, and that part which is accompanied with the feeling of egoism is conscious work. In the lower animals, this unconscious work is called instinct. In the higher animals, and in the highest of all animals, man, what is called conscious work prevails. But it does not end here. There is a still higher plane upon which the mind can work. It can go beyond consciousness. Just as unconscious work is beneath consciousness, so there is another work which is above consciousness, and which also is not accompanied with the feeling of egoism. The feeling of egoism is only on the middle plane. When the mind is above or below that line, there is no feeling of I, and yet the mind works. When the mind goes beyond this line of self consciousness, it is called samadhi or super consciousness. How, for instance, do we know that a man in samadhi has gone below consciousness, has not degenerated instead of going higher? In both cases, the works are unaccompanied with egoism. The answer is by the effects, by the result of the work, we know that which is below and that which is above. When a man goes into deep sleep, he enters a plane beneath consciousness. He works the body all the time, he breathes, he moves the body, perhaps in his sleep, without any accompanying feeling of ego. He is unconscious, and when he returns from his sleep, he is the same man who went into it. The sum total of the knowledge which he had before he went into the sleep remains the same. It does not increase at all. No enlightenment comes, but when a man goes into samadhi, if he goes into it a fool, he comes out a sage. What makes the difference? From one state a man comes out the very same man that he went in, and from another state the man comes out enlightened, a sage, a prophet, a saint. His whole character changed, his life changed, illuminated. These are the two effects. Now, the effects being different, the causes must be different, as this illumination with which a man comes back from samadhi is much higher than can be got from unconsciousness, or much higher than can be got by reasoning in a conscious state. It must therefore be superconsciousness, and samadhi is called the superconscious state. This, in short, is the idea of samadhi. What is its application? The application of samadhi is here. The field of reason or of the conscious workings of the mind is narrow and limited. There is a little circle within which human reason must move. It cannot go beyond. Every attempt to go beyond is impossible. Yet it is beyond this circle of reason that there lies all that humanity holds most dear. All these questions, whether there is an immortal soul, whether there is a God, whether there is any supreme intelligent guiding this universe or not, are beyond the field of reason. Reason can never answer these questions. What does reason say? It says, I am agnostic. I do not know either yea or nay. Yet these questions are so important to us. Without a proper answer to them, human life will be purposeless. All our ethical